Spicy Spivey.
It's your girl, Spicy Spivey. Hey, my spices. Welcome to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can get my new uploads as well. Today we're going to make some shrimp parmesan, so let's go ahead and get started. You're going to pour some oil into that skillet, just enough to cover the bottom of the pan, and let that oil get hot. I do apologize, but I did cut off the ingredients, but that is Progresso Italian style breadcrumbs, some granulated garlic, and Prego spaghetti sauce. We have some egg wash, which was 3 eggs and a little water beaten. And then I have some deshelled, deveined, and butterflied shrimp that I prepared earlier. Okay, so at this point, we're going to go ahead and add a little garlic to our egg wash. Please keep in mind that the Italian breadcrumbs, they already have seasoning in it, so I just like a little extra garlic, so I just put that in my egg wash. And I beat that in, mix that in well. Now we're going to take the shrimp and we're going to coat them with the egg wash. And then we're going to dip them directly into the bread crumbs and make sure that both sides are covered with the breadcrumbs. And they're very thin, thin breadcrumbs and light. Or fine breadcrumbs, rather. They're very fine. So that's 2 pounds of shrimp. So there was about 25, 26 shrimp. They were very large, like I stated. So you don't want to overcrowd the pan. So I usually put about 5 shrimp in there at a time. And since I had 2 pounds of shrimp, I just did it like a demonstration of maybe, I think it was about 9 or 10 shrimp, just so you could see how I batter them and fry them. It's a very easy recipe and very, very tasty. So I hope you guys go ahead and try it and let me know how it turned out. It's a little messy. Believe me, after each round I had to wash my hand, but you know, that's what soap and water's for, right? Okay, so we're going to dip these right into that hot water. I'm sorry, hot oil. And see how that oil is sizzling? That's exactly what you want. So you want your oil nice and hot, because I left the tips on, the tails on, and what the tails will do, they will indicate to you that these shrimp are ready when they turn pink. Now see how they're turning pink? So you just want them a light brown on both sides. So you do not want to overcook your shrimp. Maybe 2 minutes on each side, if so. Just keep a close eye on them. And we're going to flip them over. So they're nice and golden. See that? That's the results you want. You don't want them too dark, because you don't want to overcook your shrimp. You do not want them to be rubbery or tough. Just keep in mind they have to go in the oven for about 15 minutes. I usually put mine in on 400 for 15 minutes, the shrimp parmesan, once it's all assembled, and cover it with foil just so that it can melt the cheese. So the shrimp will already be done, but you just want to put it in there just to melt the cheese. So you got to make sure you do not overcook your shrimp. Okay, so these are ready to come on out of the skillet. And I'm going to put them on a lined cookie sheet just so the excess oil can drain off. We're ready for round two. We're going to get ready for round two. Same process, dip it in the egg wash, then dip it into the breadcrumbs, coating both sides very well, and into that hot oil. Now, like I stated, I do not use anything else besides the garlic powder because the breadcrumbs are already seasoned. However, I use, when I make my pasta, and you can use whatever kind of pasta you like, but what I do with my pasta, I'm going to use fettuccine, and I will have butter, and the butter that I'm going to use is already salted. So I will add a little more salt. I use garlic, fresh garlic, parsley, and I use olive oil and mix that up. Oh, it is simply delicious. And I serve that at the bottom of the plate, and then I sit the shrimp Parmesan right on top. Okay, so the shrimp are all done, nice and golden. So the next step is to transfer these shrimp right into the corning dish, but we're going to coat the corning dish with some Prego spaghetti sauce. You don't want to pour too much in there, but you don't want them too wet, but you want them just enough. You don't want them soggy, rather. You just want to cover the bottom of the pan because you don't want them dry either. So, and we're going to line these shrimp up side by side. Try not to overlap them. So just line them up side by side, and try to use a nice sized dish so you can get as many in one pan as possible. See, side by side, just like so. Try not to overlap them. You guys have to try this. The most tedious part is just taking the shell, removing the shell, deveining them, and butterflying them. But these shrimp were so large that it was really quick and easy. Like, I only buy the extra large shrimp when I'm making shrimp Parmesan because I just can't see the point in using those small little shrimp, and you sit there all day trying to devein them and, oh no, and butterfly them. So I just like to use the extra large shrimp, and you get a good bite out of them. Okay, and one more shrimp. That's our last shrimp. And oh, they look so good, just like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take some more Prego sauce and we're going to just pour that right over the top of the shrimp. Because once that goes into the oven and the sauce heats up and it melts, when the sauce heats up and the cheese go on top and the cheese start to melt, it actually makes a little sauce in the bottom of the pan, which is simply delicious. So make sure you cover up your shrimp with some foil when you placing it in the oven so it can, have a great outcome. The cheese will melt the right way and your shrimp will not dry out. So we're just going to top it with a little more garlic powder or granulated garlic. And start putting the cheese on. Now that is a block cheese that I get, Polio mozzarella cheese. I love that cheese. It's very creamy and I just shred it up. And you can use as much cheese as you like. And this is going to go once again in the oven on like 400 for like maybe 15 minutes. Just keep an eye on it because like I said, it's already cooked. You just want your cheese to melt. Okay, guys, and it's going in the oven. And here you have it, 15 minutes later, your shrimp parmesan. Oh my goodness. That is just simply, it just looks so good. And I'm telling you guys, it tastes wonderful. It is simply delicious. You have to try it. You have to try it. Your family will enjoy it. And guys, I really appreciate, I know it's been a while since I've put out a video, but I'm just like getting back to myself 100%. So you guys just, if you like this video, please leave me a comment below. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have not, please subscribe. And always remember, I love my spices. Thanks for watching.